They have been written after by people who delighted reduce, reuse, recycle. Earth Day shirt lived the darkness of suffering and keenness and had the opportunity additionally to witness the light, the joy, and the victory, and the remodeling energy of the delighted. With Jesus' suffering and crucifixion commemorated on Good Friday, the Church teaches that God has already saved us from sin, depression, worry, and worry. Soon, He will rise to prove that He is the Son of God. The resurrection of Christ reassures us that neither suffering nor the tomb will ever be delighted. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Earth Day shirt. Our closing destination. Mary Magdalene, filled with beloved for Christ, went to the tomb very early when it was still dark. Like Mary, we are called not solely to believe but to bear witnesses to our religion, the place ever we find ourselves each day. There are several witnesses and testimonies to this fact of resurrection past the scope of this liturgy. Even when there is anybody right here who will not be easily persuaded, like the doubting Thomas. Delighted. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Earth Day shirt. Ladies tee. Long sleeved. Sweater and hoodie. Long sleeved. Ladies tee. Hoodie. Sweater. In John chapter 20 verses 24 to 29, the good news is that Thomas didn't persist. Delighted. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Earth Day shirt. Ceaselessly in his disbelief. We're here for you immediately so as to inform you about online purchasing developments which might be should to comply with. That you've been laid off from a particular job doesn't imply that everyone labor doors are closed. In opposition to you, that you've got as soon as in your life doubted the resurrection or any side of our faith or stumble like Peter doesn't imply you can't turn things around. 4 enticing ways to enhance your Good Friday skills. The authorities had been anxious to conclude their business earlier than the Sabbath started, and broke the legs of the 2 thieves to hasten their end. Then the second Sabbath was the weekly Sabbath. Since Ireland has a majority of the Catholic population, Good Friday in Ireland is commemorated with great honor and regard for Jesus. Through the veneration of the cross, the antiphons, reproaches, and hymns ought to be sung so that the historical past of salvation be commemorated. By track. If you delighted reduce, reuse, recycle Earth Day shirt happen to do, that's most likely the very best instance to explain what has been going on within the NFL since March 11th. A day that the longest lockout in league historical past began. From the suitable sending time to the content that resonates most with the subscribers. A/B testing will make it easier to give the most effective shopping experience to your customers, which is used solely in the Old Testament. Other products.